Howdy. Welcome to the edge of Western civilization, Venice Beach, California. This is show number 84. And today is Friday, October 3rd, as opposed to Thursday, October 3rd, which is what I said yesterday. I stand corrected. Or I said corrected. Just kidding. So here we have the piece. How far it is so far. It's a beautiful day. That our heat wave is in full swing. What else is going on? So, it being Friday and all, the next show will be Monday at 5 o'clock. Still. We have 79. And it's 5 o'clock. Looks like today will be a shorter show as well than I'm used to doing, but I have to go help my friend Ryan move at 7, so I got to get out of here earlier. Been a really quiet day today.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. Sorry, I heard you say it's been a really quiet day today.
I have. I do a live stream at 5 o'clock, so I'm talking to the computer.
What do you, a live stream for other people online?
Yeah.
Oh, that's who you're talking to right now.
I was talking. You can talk too. You're allowed.
How's it going?
Pretty good. Wave at the broccoli. I didn't know you were standing there, actually.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's good. Where are you coming from?
Chicago.
What brings you here?
I had like a work conference down in Palos Verdes and figured I'd stay the weekend.
Palos Verdes.
Palos Verdes, yes. But I've only been to LA once and never Venice Beach, so I figured I'd come by.
What do you think?
It's kind of amazing.
Isn't it?
And
So,
I can't believe how warm it is. Because
yeah.
people in Chicago are wearing gloves today.
Yeah, really. So are you moving here?
I don't think so.
Why is that?
Family's more important than
Really?
being somewhere gorgeous.
I didn't know that it works that way, but you can have it all.
Maybe someday for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
When I learn how to surf.
You gonna learn how to surf?
I know. The few years that I move here, that's when.
Okay.
And how much are these ones? There's
Those are 15. And the smaller ones are 5. And then in the frame, there's 35 and 20.
where are you coming from?
Evan? I grew up on Cape Cod.
Oh, other side of the country? Is that Cape Cod's in New York, right? Where's Cape Cod? So,
Massachusetts. So
showing
now,
my
yes.
ignorance of the East Coast.
Okay. It's all right. You know, it's funny is people think that Chicago is East Coast. Here, they do.
So far away.
It's weird, but they do.
There's a lot in between, that's for sure.
But those are the same people who can't even pronounce Massachusetts. So what are you gonna do? You know? What kind of work?
I am an accountant.
It sounds
Right?
tintillating. Tintillating.
It's never as cool as a lot of the responses I get from people here. But I like it. I'm good at it. I find it interesting.
Uh-huh.
It lets me travel. So that's good. See how long I do it for.
When did you decide that you wanted to make your living as an accountant?
I liked business in high school. That was kind of cool. I like numbers. So like kind of just money and that like strategy and the competitiveness of it has come naturally.
Mm-hmm.
But probably like actually what I'm doing now, like mid-college, I was like, I'll go for it. But it's interesting. I don't think you can necessarily use the words passionate about that kind of job.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a means to an end kind of thing.
And the end?
In the end, maybe do something I like a little bit more.
Like?
I don't know yet.
Hmm?
Be like a
Ask a lot of
hiking
questions.
guide or what did you say?
I said I ask a lot of questions.
You do ask hard questions. They're questions people don't like to think about. You have to be something like outdoors or active.
Uh-huh.
Like if I could live off of something that like really energizes me on a day-to-day basis and I'm constantly meeting new people, that'd be it.
And when were you going to start that?
It's been a while. I gotta pay off my school loans first.
I see. Where'd you go?
What?
Where did you go?
Marquette University in Milwaukee. And
How was it?
it was awesome. It was my first choice in the school. Great community, really good people. And yeah, I think it helped me get the job I have today, which is what I wanted. I still want it to an extent. We'll see. I like trying to be successful in my career and kind of climbing that ladder a little bit, but I I also have a goal in life that to not be 40 and hating my life.
Yeah, that's a goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Like, you know, you got to really turn it around and make sure you're doing what you want to do. Like, don't lose yourself. So that's kind of what I'm aware of.
Right.
Actually, that's what this whole week was about for my work. They're, don't make your career your only one thing in life.
Yeah, really.
Which is kind of funny because I take the risk of people quitting the company by opening up this conversation.
Yeah.
But I think they're also trying to treat people, like, get people to understand how to get everything they want out of life, and just making sure they set boundaries for each their, you know, like work and demands versus being able to spend time with family and yourself.
Yeah. It's the loose leaf philosophy. Loose leash philosophy.
What is that?
If people feel that they have enough freedom, then they're more likely to stay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so job retention.
I think part of it though too is like I work with a lot of workaholics, people with type A personality, could easily just burn out because of work. And I think that they are trying to just make sure that they don't burn out.
Yeah.
Not to say that people like are completely happy and satisfied, but they're just trying. Like, there's definitely the business incentive, but it's also not accommodating people nowadays is how you lose them.
Mm-hmm.
Because kind of like this younger generation, if they're not happy or like they come to realize they're not happy, they're just going to leave.
Mm-hmm.
So that's at least how it seems to be right now.
So how much more time do you pay off all your loans?
My dad's probably still got like 75 grand in his name on my loans that I'll be helping pay off.
Mm-hmm.
So a little while.
Was he an accountant too?
Yes. Come from that kind of family.
Uh-huh. He must be really proud of you.
Gosh, I'm so excited.
I bet.
I wish I got a job in that field with that type of company when I started my career, because it's really good for my resume. I could never. Like, there's a lot of partners in the firm, you know, that like are just the highest up. I could never do that. I know I don't want that. Who knows though? You go work part-time.
Part-time doing what?
Still doing that for a while. I do want to be able to have like a nice home. Be able to go out. So you said 15 for these?
No, those are 5.
These are 5, and this is 15.
Right.
Okay.
Is that going to be it?
Yeah.
Keep looking, girl. You have my permission to look. Looking is still free.
What?
I said looking is free.
So is this all you do?
Is this all I do?
I'm just asking. Because that'd be pretty cool if that was all you had to do.
Yeah, wouldn't it? Yep, this is what I do. I should probably doing more. Always room for improvement, right?
Very true.
But I, write books and movies and, publish them. And I've self-published 15 books and 2 movies since 2007.
Wow. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. And the only reason I did that was to impress you.
Say that?
That was it. That was the whole reason. It's just to impress you.
No, you gotta do it for yourself.
Really?
Oh my god, this girl just had an epiphany. But I do like what I do.
I didn't say anything about you not liking what you're doing.
You're funny.
Am I funny?
You are funny.
That may be funny looking. Which color?
Let's go pink.
Excellent.
Big surprise, huh?
No, usually, the most popular one is purple.
I almost did purple.
It's the last one.
My shoes are
It's not too
purple.
late. No?
Okay. Pink's
Sure?
good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So that's 25 buckarooskies
Okay.
on the card.
So you have a square.
Okay. It's going to be $26.50.
And what's your name?
David Alexander English. What are you doing? I'm actually using the PayPal app.
Sure.
Okay. Square takes too long. Takes 2 days to become money. What are we doing? It's at 26. 26. 50. Charging. Card number. I love that part. 8. 7. And what's the billing zip code?
What's that?
Billing zip code.
60014.
60014. Charging. Payment complete. Email address.
Liz. Liz.Agnes.
Hold up. Liz.Agnes. AGNES. What? .1?
It's
Liz.1.
actually it's just Liz.
Okay.
One, and then it's SET.net.
Let's see. Sending. The receipt has been sent,
Awesome.
and I got sent me the confirmation.
Perfect.
So we're all good.
No
You
question.
have that.
What is
You
the
have the
best
thing?
part about what you do? And what is the hardest part about what you do?
The best part
Mhm.
is every bit of it. Look where we are.
Mhm.
Look at that.
Yeah.
This is what I do.
Yeah.
What was the other question?
The hardest part about it.
Artist?
It's not that hard.
Not for me. It would be hard not to do it.
Mhm.
Because when I was younger, and I was trying to do other things to do what I wanted to do, my mind screamed. And I finally decided that, I was just I needed to do what I needed to do,
Right.
even if I starved, So, once I made that decision, whatever difficulty there was, or challenges or anything, that was just, I loved that too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was
part of the process.
It was magnificent because I was in the game. I was living the dream, and it doesn't take much to be a starving artist. No, really, it doesn't. Because not getting to eat regular is nothing new in the universe about that. Just got to make sure that if you're not eating, that it's for a good reason, for a good cause. That there's, that it's leading to something instead of just not eating.
Right.
Not taking care of yourself. One of the things I found is that being very disciplined about sleep.
That is a recent goal of mine.
Yeah. There was an article that said that optimum hours of sleep for men is about 7.8, and for women, I think it's like 7.6.
Yeah. Between 7 and 8, and there's 95% of people need between 7 and 8%, or 7 and 8 hours, and there's 5% that are either like super sleepers or under sleepers, and so they either need more or less.
Yeah.
But otherwise, 95% of the population.
Yeah. So I learned that from my autobiography. Actually, I worked on it for the better part of 7 months. It's 320 pages, something like that, and it 15 to 18 hours a day.
Yes.
And I thought, like everybody, like most people felt like, oh, I worked on 4 hours sleep, and it took me, honest to goodness, I had the back of my eyes was swollen, and I didn't know it. I thought it was just from lack of sleep until I took a day off.
Wow.
Because a friend had come to town to visit, and it was from staring at that freaking computer screen.
Oh yeah.
And after that, I learned that one thing I love sleep, because I'm actually practicing astral projection techniques to be able to do it, and so when you go to bed at night, it's an opportunity to astral project, so it's, sleep time is even more, because you can wake up in your sleep and do, have a lucid dream and wake up in the dream and stop the dream and then you're astral projecting and stuff. So it's just, sleep is so much more exciting to me, and actually after, if you've slept your first sleep cycle, 4 or 5 hours or whatever, and then you'll wake up a minute, and then that time, as you're going in the second sleep cycle, is one of the easiest times to astral project. So I mean, it's just, I've been learning a lot about consciousness in general. And what most people don't realize is that everybody goes out of their body every day. Everybody, in a sense, astral projection goes, has an OBE every day. That's what sleep is, And the reason for that, physiologically, is because it's easier for both your physical body and your energy bodies to recharge from the ambient field than if they're separated.
Okay.
Quicker. You recharge quicker if it's like that. So most people don't, they don't, I see sleep as sacred, and most people don't. They have the culture that doesn't.
And people don't realize that another hour less of sleep does not equal an hour of productivity.
Yeah, really.
They're not equal.
Really, I've found that, an hour, getting an extra hour's sleep can mean all the difference in being able to be present with people at this time of day.
Right.
For me. Otherwise, I'm just lagging, just barely trying to make it through, as opposed to actually being able to, have an animate conversation with people where I'm staying on topic. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And an hour's sleep you know, that last hour of sleep makes all the difference in the world, you know. So sleep. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
It has been.
Yeah.
What do you look like without your sunglasses? Oh, just beautiful, just stunning, just hiding away under there.
I'm gotta protect my eyes.
I
you know?
understand. I got you. Yeah.
Trying to get out of the sun a little bit more.
Yeah, I hear you. Have you been in the water yet?
I have. Yes.
Excellent.
I forget
Isn't it
sometimes.
amazing?
Forget that the ocean never stops moving.
Yeah. How about
Because
that?
lakes in Illinois and Wisconsin.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to what is that? Madison.
Madison, Wisconsin?
Yeah, the university there.
Yeah.
Went swimming in
And they have a lake.
in the lake.
Oh, it's not Owen. It's I think it starts with an O though, like the lake on campus.
Yeah,
There.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
very cool.
Yeah, whenever I would go through there, I would, you know, go for a swim in the lake.
Yeah.
It was pretty nice.
It's different. It gets a little chilly though.
Tell me about it.
Fair enough.
You know, this right now is the warmest it's ever been. In all for me in all the years I've been coming out here since
I'm like, this is
1989.
perfect.
I mean, it's, you know, this is the way it is back where I'm from.
Yeah.
You know, this is what a summer, what the ocean is like there.
That's awesome.
You know, and so usually it's easily, you know, 10 degrees colder.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
where you really need a little wetsuit or something to surf out there.
Well, yeah, you probably do. I tried swimming with a wetsuit.
Yeah.
You know, just, you know, I don't mind getting wet, getting cold for a minute.
Right.
As long as I know I can get warm afterwards. You know what I mean?
Just a little bit, let your body do it.
Yeah. What year were you born?
89.
1989.
Yeah.
Really?
Do I look older or younger?
Oh, I couldn't tell. How old is that?
25.
Oh, puppy. So are you really?
At the beginning of my career.
When did you start?
2 years ago. Yeah, so 2 years in.
Is this the company that you wanted to work for?
In college, yeah. And I was able to be like an early promote. So I got promoted about a year and a half to the next level, which is exciting. But also very stressful. But no, I mean, it's cool though. They have a lot of different opportunities from a career standpoint to do things, and they provide you with some of the best training. So like that's really cool. But it's corporate America.
Yeah, really.
No, it really is.
I couldn't.
Like,
Not.
Like how much money I see that people make, it's like, what? That's not even real.
Yeah.
Like, that number does not make sense to me. I'm like, what?
Yeah, really.
But you know, it's life. You kind of see all spectrums of it.
Yep.
But
Yeah. Where I'm from, Cape Cod, especially Woods Hole, you know, it's 4 miles from Marshall Vineyard, right?
oh yeah.
And
You get a lot of people with money.
there's old money there.
Yeah.
You know, there's a big difference between what passes for money around here and that. I mean, family on an island right off
It's crazy.
of the little town that I'm from.
Yeah.
And it's like that. So I grew up with those kind of folks.
Okay.
You know, and it was an incredible mission because it was an area as well. So you have this, you know, people from all over, everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
all strata, the military, and then you have, you know, the regular small town people, and then you have like this super old money, just insane, you know, where they'll have a house that's as big as this, and that's just one of their summer houses.
Right. Whereas here, it might have been their first one. They might not even be able to afford it.
Yeah, exactly. And then you meet their kids, and you wouldn't know, because that's the way the town is. You wouldn't know that they were, you know, had money unless you knew that they had money.
Right.
You know, because that's just
You'd rather
the
it like
character
that,
of the place.
though.
Yeah, that's why they live there. You know?
Yeah.
So it was an education, you know, and it continues to be. You ever been to Burning Man?
Never heard of it.
You never heard of Burning Man, girl? Well, I understand. You got to focus on. You know, you got to focus on.
Is it a music festival?
No.
What is that?
No, you got to do
I have no idea.
You got to do some research. Do some freaking research. The Burning Man Festival has been going on for like more than 20, as long as you've been alive, actually. What'd you say, 89?
Yeah.
I think around in there. Maybe 87, 86, something like that. I'm not sure. Don't hold me to it.
Okay.
But definitely since the early 90s. And it started in San Francisco. It's now, like this year, there were 70,000 people there. You know, at an average price of about $350 a piece.
What is it?
It's like setting up a city in the Black Rock Desert that is the focus of which is art.
Very cool.
For a week. So there's like 500 art cars driving around, and everybody's in costume and on bicycles, and there's art installations all over the place, and theme camps, and it's a 24-hour party for the better part of the week.
Yeah.
And in the Black Rock Desert, which is a dry lake bed, alkaline lake bed, so there's this really fine dust that gets blown around a lot. And so you have the added thing of you know, people going through a shared, you know, trial by dust and elements and everything. People that aren't
right. Like, what is this?
Yeah. So you have, you know, everybody has masks and goggles and all that kind of stuff. And then, you know, there's raves going on all over the place and stuff blowing up and things getting set on fire and how
many times you been?
12 years.
In a row?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Definitely.
Came once, had to keep coming back?
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's just, you know, it's just one of the, out here on the lunatic fringe, it's just one of those things that make life worth, you know,
feel alive. Continually
going around the sun with, you know. This other thing, have you ever heard of rainbow gatherings? Right? So a rainbow gathering, it's okay, it's all right. You're only 25, it's understandable.
All right.
So just relax. Okay. A rainbow gathering is like setting up a temporary eco village in the community structure. No one's in charge, and the whole thing is run by consensus.
Oh wow.
There's no money. Yeah.
Awesome.
And in Burning Man, there's no money inside either.
Yeah.
Once you buy your ticket, the only place you can spend money is there's a tea house in the middle, tea, coffee, and thing, and you can buy ice. But other than that, it's all what you bring. And with Rainbow, it's the same thing. There's no, the only place you can't spend your money.
I don't know if I'd have a lot of good things that people want.
What's that?
I don't know if I'd have a lot of good things that people would want.
No. You don't have to.
Trading.
You don't have to trade. You can just give. You know what I mean? Or you can share. You know, you bring your food and water. And, and
kind of a community week.
Yeah, there's people jumping at Burning Man. There's people jumping out of the sky and every kind of flying thing you can think of, and every kind of wheelie thing, like on Venice Beach, any kind of wheelie thing you can think of.
Oh my God.
Yeah, definitely. But at Rainbow it's not as technological. You know? I mean, it's more roots. You know?
Yeah.
So you're in the wilderness, temporary eco village. Nobody's in charge. There are all these different kitchens going 24 hours a day, and the whole thing is because people just felt like doing it.
Yeah.
Same as Burning Man. It's really no common.
Oh, cool.
Except, you know, Burning Man always happens in one place. There are now regionals all over the world, but rainbow gatherings, they're always new. Even the one in the States started it all in '72. Every summer for the 4th of July, there's a silent prayer for world peace from dawn until noon, and the silence is broken by a children's parade. And so when you're ready to see kind of the other side of the whole corporate thing, one of those kind of experiences would be really good just psychologically, because it helps you see that people can live without, and how people can live without that any of that stuff. It's because you just assume that it's necessary that somebody has to make a living in order to live, and that's nothing could be further
remove
from the
yourself
truth.
from that and see the
Yeah,
other side.
it's really, and not only is it not so it doesn't, things do not spiral into survival mode immediately. Things, you have people, what they both of those things have in common is people going into, pretty harsh environments and thriving.
Yeah. The ocean.
So the attitude is just, it's not just a, boy, we just barely made it, but it's a, isn't it great to be here? Aren't we lucky to be alive?
Right,
kind of thing, Aren't we just enjoying being? Because in both situations, what's important is right now. There's this ever presence. It's not about what you did or where you're going. It's not about where you come from. It's all that matters is this ever present moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's not a philosophy. It's not like a abstract idea. It's just how it plays out. You know what I mean? So I think coming from what you're dealing with, coming from that, it would be really good to just at least know that that's there. So when you're ready to make your
that exists.
yes,
Yep.
that it's a real it's a real deal. So,
no, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Anytime.
Again.
Yes, indeed. You have my website on each one of those pieces.
Yes. I'm like, let me just double check.
Yeah, you did.
Well, I really appreciate the conversation.
Yeah, it's great to meet you, and you're beautiful.
Thank you. Take care.
Yes, indeed. Thanks for stopping and supporting the work. Where are we at? 37%. 51. She was cute. What? I love that how you could spend an hour talking to somebody with sunglasses and you get one impression of who they are, and then they take off their sunglasses and it's like a whole nother person. Yeah. And I think if I had met her with her sunglasses off before our conversation, one of the last things I would have expected was for her to tell me that she was an accountant. Damn, they don't look like an accountant. She actually looks like, a Southern California surf baby. So, I'm probably not going to finish this today. I'll definitely be knocking it out over the weekend. Yes, so Now, of course, post on Facebook.
I would sacrifice anything from what my mother's taking of not giving in spite of it all.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, they do. I've got the Google Translator. Oh, no, we did that. I didn't. I'm walking. I'm like walking. Walking. That's right.
Thank you.
Hello? Hello?
Is that a piece in progress or?
Yes, it's in progress. Hey there, how you doing?
Sacred geometry, yeah?
Yep.
You know, I just need to say that I've seen you before. Have you been in the Rainbow Gathering
You
before?
bet.
Yeah, I saw you.
Where was that?
I don't remember if it was Mexico, perhaps, or
Definitely not Mexico.
which one have you been? California, I mean, Costa Rica, and it's also international.
Costa Rica.
Maybe it was that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, paid a fortune. Oh, I know, right?
Beautiful work, man.
Thanks, sister.
How are you?
Life is good.
Good.
This size is 5, and this size is 15 out of the frame, and then 20 for the 8.5 by 11s and 35 for the larger one.
Sure like that. I mean,
What's that?
I'm talking to my aunt. I like that one myself.
You know what this is?
What is it?
It's the view of Koholave from Little Beach on Maui.
Oh, wow.
You know that?
I don't know.
Okay, it's a new beach
Mm-hmm.
on Maui. There's Big Beach and Little Beach is right next to it.
Uh-huh.
And Koholave used to be, like, during the last ice age, they were connected. This island and Maui were one. And then when there's what do you call them? Coral beds that are 400 feet down.
Is that what makes those colors or what?
No. They know that they used to be connected. That's
Oh,
what,
wow.
Yeah. And then there's this cloud that always sits between the two of them, and they call that cloud Stanley because it always is.
It's a great shot. It's a great shot.
Thanks. I painted this on the beach there.
Wow, that's cool.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you
Welcome.
very much.
Enjoy.
Thanks. Thank you. Have a good day.
You're welcome. That's a good sign. That's a pretty obscure print. And I found that when I sell obscure prints, that means that the crowd in general is more discerning and more curious, and that's a really good sign. Because people have been anything but that for a while, for the past 2 weeks. And another thing I've learned is that, I've said this before on the show, that, you know, Fridays are usually either people are buying or they're not. Either you're going to make money or you're not going to make anything at all. And once again, it's a really good sign that I made a little money today. It speaks good to what may be happening in the economy in general. You may often have heard me say that, you know, the boardwalk is the canary in the coal mine as far as the economy goes. So, you know, I listen to the radio, and if I hear they're talking about, oh yeah, you know, the jobs report is this and that, and blah, 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 the economy's doing this and that, you have to tell me, man. But, you know, the local indicators have been, you know, for the past, you know, 6 months, the economy isn't what it should be. And isn't what it could be. It plateaued and wasn't really going very far forward. But barring the unforeseen, it could actually, the conditions are right for it to break into a good direction. Haven't seen it yet. And in fact, it's been looking worse than it had in a long time, actually, this past week. 3 days this week, I didn't make any money at all. And that's like, you know, since January, until this week, I could count on my hand the number of times I didn't make any money at all. And still have fingers left. And I had 2 back-to-back days like that and a 3rd day like that as well. It's really weird. The only good thing about when that happens is you know that it isn't you and it's not anything that you're doing, you know. It's there are greater cycles at work, you know. I don't know if you can hear the waves right now, but they're sounding pretty loud. And I can actually smell the ocean right now. Because every time one of those big waves crashes, it shoots forces of air this way, and it smells wonderful. I'm just enjoying the heat wave. I love it when it's like this, when there's no wind and it's warm. Yeah.
The car is coming right now, the police. Right now it's coming. Drink alcohol.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink that shit.
What do we got? 9%.
Oh shit.
Almost out of this.
You don't ever need no canvases. A lot of times when I'm recycling, I run across canvases. You need them sometimes?
Sure.
Okay, I'll bring them to you.
Okay. Cool. Okay, 3%. Time to close out. So you get an idea where we're going with this baby? What it's going to look like when it's done. Yeah. Trippy. Okay, so there you go. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. And remember that we love you.